Welcome back. Looking at trying to help you get better. Obviously, I don't know anything about you or your game. That's really important when I'm looking at players. I'm trying to understand what they currently know, understand how they currently move, and then figure out sort of conceptually what they're trying to do in their swing and ultimately what ball flight they're looking for. Lots of factors in that, lots of ways to do it, lots of ways to be successful, but understanding you as the golfer is the most important for me as the coach, and help you to get better as fast as we possibly can, and make sure you're clear in your head of what's going to make you improve and give you a chance to hit those shots you're looking to hit. So I'm giving you a little bit insight into a very specific thing that I helped a player with the other day. Might not be totally applicable to you, but the idea of it being specific and knowing what's right for you, I think, is the sort of the takeaway here. I'm going to talk about separation in the downswing. Super interesting topic. How does it factor into helping you hit better shots? Okay, so for this player, great player, when they were going back, obviously looking to be wide here in this first move, I think is typically a good thing for most people. So they were ample wide, and then as they would finish their backswing, everything looked good, except they were overdoing their rotation. Okay, so when I overdo my turn, now I'm at a point where you see a lot of my back sort of pointed to the target. So that would, for most people, that's going to be a tough spot to get out of. So they were overturned with their upper body. Okay, so since they had a pretty good GPS to find the ball, they would start the downswing by sort of letting everything go together and then trying to move from there, right? So if I'm max rotation with my upper, now I don't really have much room where I can separate, right? Because I've overturned. So my first move from an overturned position typically is everything's going to unwind together, right? So then if we're looking at how the segments are unwinding, very interesting factor when it comes to hitting, I would say, effortless looking shots is how they unwind. So for this player, everything would they would sink the knees and everything would unwind together, and then from there they would hit it. Not the most efficient, losing a little bit of speed with that one. So once we figured out as they went back, we knew for them, if they didn't turn as much, when they started down, they actually could see. So if you look where the grip points, right? So now I can separate my hips from my torso, okay? If I'm overturned, I'm trying to separate, I got nothing, okay? If I'm turned the right amount, well, now I can start to separate my legs from my upper body, okay? If I'm really firing, you can see like the grip moves ever so slightly, but not much. I'm creating an immense amount of stretch through my stomach, a lot of sort of pressure through my stomach there when I'm doing that, because I'm in a position where I have that range to go, and then I can unwind. Knowing this player, after I did the assessment and we got a really clear picture of what the best was for them, we knew that they were overdoing their rotation. Some players might be okay with that much rotation. For this player, it was too much, causing a big issue in their separation, and then they would have to sort of sink and everything go together and then time up impact. So once we got the separation right, they started to feel like as they started down, the upper body was a little bit calmer. It let the club track in a better spot sooner, and then that idea of effortless energy was big. So they were able to start to separate better from the upper and lower, and then when that happened, they started to let the club swing a little freer, and then after a bit of that practice, we saw a little bit of speed increase, and then with driver quite a bit of speed increase. Okay, so finding what's the best for you, super important. If you want to know a little bit more about that and what specifically could help you get better at this game, make sure you check the description below. Have a great program, me and my team going through exactly what you need to help you get better at this game a little bit faster. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.